mid-March, sorry. Your mid-March 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Do check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching, or you yourself, Taurus, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Taurus. Let's see. You have the Sun card, Leo energy. And currently you have the Death card. Wow. So your overall energy is clarity, happiness, a new beginning. But currently, right now with the Death card, you could be experiencing some sort of significant transition, a death process, maybe an ending of something, perhaps a significant change. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Leo, doesn't have to be. You have the Ace of Pentacles as the challenge. So with the Ace of Pentacles as the challenge, there seems to be a delay or an issue with something that has the potential to grow. So like a plant. There's a bunch of plants here. Look at these plants. Anyway, sorry for that. You made it to the live. I'm so glad you're here. So with the Ace of Pentacles as the challenge, either it's in regards to some sort of commitment, something that you're able to build. Perhaps it has to do with finances or career, but we'll see when we clarify. It's all happening because of the Empress. You know, I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's the streaming software that I'm using or or if it's YouTube itself. But yeah, I know it's been doing that already for some time. I'm not sure how to fix it. So with the Empress in the foundation, why it's all happening is because there is growth, which is kind of a little bit contradictory because the Empress is normally this pregnant figure, which represents something is growing, something, whether it's an idea, an actual baby, pregnancy of this, an ace. And in this case, it's the Ace of Pentacles. So there is some sort of, I highly doubt that this is for anyone watching. It's not like I have that many views. But these cards can also represent maybe someone who has suffered a miscarriage. And if that is you, I am deeply sorry. So, ooh, now I'm getting emotional. Let me take that out of that. Focus on the reading. So with the Empress, about growth, abundance, self-respect, someone who is confident within themselves because they know that they can attain what they need to attain. There's no like extra effort that needs to put in with the Empress because she's the feminine energy. The masculine energy is the one who puts in that effort, right? And with the effort, what he attains, he gives to the feminine. The feminine feels, therefore, provided for, protected. And with that, just naturally, out of love, she creates something beautiful out of what was given to him. And now I don't mean to be sexist or anything like that because that is not the case. This is just in regards to energy. Masculine energy provides, feminine energy creates out of what is given to her. So if a masculine is giving you stress, a feminine is not going to be able to create peace and harmony and love out of what is given. A feminine is going to multiply, okay? It makes the most obvious thing is a sperm is given to the egg or is put into the egg and then it creates a baby. Okay, it just happens that way. That is just the law of nature. And that is what masculine and feminine energy is. So being that the feminine energy is in your foundation, there is an energy of creation. But currently, there is something here that ended, that changed, something like that. Okay? In the past, Six of Swords. You had to move to calmer waters with the situation. Either something you didn't trust, something that was, well, completely screwing you over. Could have been somebody with a different agenda, somebody who didn't care about what you were going through, only cared about themselves. Five of Swords is also an energy of somebody who sabotages, somebody who self-sabotages. So with the Six of Swords, this is moving away to calmer waters. This is leaving that behind. There is still pain that is attached to it. Because if you notice in this card, the Three of Swords is behind these two characters. And the Three of Swords is about heartache and disappointment. Now, not only that, they're rowing away in the middle of what looks like the night because the moon is there. Which the moon represents lack of clarity, not seeing things as they are because things aren't very clear at night. You know, you see a pair of eyes, you think it's the boogie monster kind of thing. It's not really seen. And also the trees over here, they look very barren. There's no leaves on it. And this is also kind of like, I want to say, the river of death as well. So it requires a little bit of some choppy waters. It's not, because if you see here, the waters aren't like all choppy, but over here it is. And that's what they're trying to move away from. Like, it's not just smooth sailing. There is a little bit of rough waters before getting to the destination. But this was in the past, okay? So on your mind could be a Virgo with the Hermit card here. Does not have to be. There's a lot of major arcana showing up actually for you. So this is definitely something significant. With the Hermit on your mind, this represents a sense of wanting to isolate oneself, wanting to do some sort of introspection, or you are doing introspection. It is a sign of maturity as well with the Hermit card. And it is a card also of feeling lonely. Your outcome, though, is the Page of Swords. So either receiving some sort of news, whether it's like factual news, something very blunt, but the Page of Swords is also the spy of the tarot. So he is curious about the information that's being given to him or attaining some sort of information. It could be that somebody is watching you, seeing what you're doing, or vice versa. So let's take let's take the Love Oracle cards. Let me see what time it is. My whole day has had a setback, and now I don't want to rush through the reading, but I do have to pay my bills, so okay, so let's see here. Taurus. You have boat. Six of Swords. Receiving what you need, progression arriving, moving on, closure issues, and at the bottom of the deck, the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. So you could have been dealing with somebody who felt like they needed to be chased, and at this point, maybe you're over the situation. I take out these cards just for like extra clarity. So if it does not resonate, that is just fine. The point is to do the tarot reading. Yeah, I feel like what I had said already for the Six of Swords, somebody could be just listening to their ego, to their pride. And for you with the Six of Swords, this is wanting to just move away from that energy, because there really is no talking to somebody who comes from their pride. There's just no arguing, no debating. Nothing is up for discussion when somebody is not in a state of mind to be open to receiving a different perspective. So let's take a look at this Sun card. Why is that here? Ace of Wands, the Judgment, and the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with an Aries, Sag, Leo. Doesn't have to be. This could be your energy, because when I was thinking of the Empress, I was also imagining the Queen of Wands. There is a second chance. If this has to do with a pregnancy, you do have another opportunity for that. So anyway, there is an opportunity here that you will be receiving. I don't feel like you're going to have to do, it's like you're attracting it. You don't have to put an excessive amount of effort. Of course, like, let's say this is, I don't know, like a hobby of yours that you want to make money off of. Obviously, this doesn't mean like sit in your bed and everything is just gonna go as you think it's gonna go. No, there is some sort of effort that needs to be put in, you know. It's like I was saying about the masculine energy provides, but the feminine, so a masculine provides a house, the feminine makes it a home. She doesn't sit on her ass, excuse the language, and expect that the home is going to be cleaned, is going to be beautified, is going to feel cozy, is going to feel like an actual place of peace. She does do something, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I do feel that you are going to receive either some sort of idea, a spark is going to be reignited for you. This can be in regards to possibly a reconciliation for some, with the Judgment card being here. But it does represent an opportunity. Let's see what this Death card is here for you. The Two of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Definitely strong Scorpio. Okay, so like I said, you could be dealing with one, but it doesn't have to be, because Scorpio is your 7th house. So let's say you're a Taurus rising, Scorpio is the 7th, okay, which is the house of relationships, other people, contracts, anything that has to do with the other person, okay? So a relationship, there might have been an ultimatum given, or the relationship has hit kind of like its ending point, I guess. I'm saying I guess because I'm not exactly sure how to verbalize it. However, with the cards that came out to just clarify it, it seems like there is a willingness to completely change things for the sake of the relationship, because there is love here with the King of Cups. This is also a partnership. So let's say it's a business partnership. It is somebody who is willing to put in work and effort to look at the finer details to change certain things. Now, for some of you, it could just represent that maybe you were working on things. Maybe you had a lot of love for this. And with the Death card, that is an ending. So again, apply it to your situation. You have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, this could have been about a reconciliation. For some of you, maybe it was because of a third party or somebody's lifestyle behavior, because the Three of Cups can represent somebody who just likes to party all the time. My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. What is this Ace of Pentacles? The Two of Pentacles, the Three of Cups again, and the King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Emperor. There's the masculine energy. So to me, this kind of seems that the masculine energy is a little bit in the challenge position. It's not a little bit. He is in the challenge position. And I don't want to be pointing fingers, but it could just represent the energy of actually providing, of actually putting in the work is just not present, regardless if it's a male or a female. Yeah. So for some, the situation is that nothing could have grown out of it because somebody just was juggling. You have 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Like I said, can represent a third party situation. Could have been with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. If that is not the case, this is somebody who might have been up and down, constantly putting you on a roller coaster, possibly with their life choices with the 3 of Cups. Or perhaps it was like always a back and forth of like coming together and having a good time and then turning around and now this person is cold-hearted, aloof, and you know what I mean? Maybe very stubborn. These cards keep falling, Taurus. Somebody wants to apologize. For some of you, you keep getting apologies and thinking that somebody understands, but then you come to find out that this person is just manipulative. And I'm saying that because of the Page of Cups, which is a card of apology, sweet messages, good news, and then the Hanged Man over there on the floor, which is somebody who's seeing things from a different perspective, but it is it is also someone who might have a victim mentality. And then following that is the nasty 5 of Swords. So, and then the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card, which is pretty positive because it is all about healing that and having hope and whatnot. See what this Empress is. 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands, and the Magician. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Definitely disappointed and hurt and constantly waiting for something to happen. When is this going to grow? When am I going to feel like the queen or the king? Whatever. Whoever is watching. Like I said, take it as it resonates. When am I going to see growth? When am I going to see abundance? I am ready. This Empress is ready. Again, male or female does not matter. The energy of the Empress, which is the feminine, represents growth, abundance, beauty, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So clarifying this card in the card of why it's all happening in the foundation, there is pain. And there might also be a focus on this pain and turning one's back towards manifesting something much better. However, it doesn't change the fact that the pain is there and there is still this expectation of things to manifest differently, for things to be beautiful again. And for some of you, it's about family, growing. So from the Ace of Pentacles as the challenge, the goal is to get to the 10 of Pentacles, which is long-term wealth, like I said, family, legacy, building a name for oneself, something that has roots, like a tree. You know, a tree that has been there for like 50 years. You can kick it, you can try to push it down. It is not going to budge. Why? Because it has roots. And this is how you build trust. This is how you build something generational, something that you will feel it is loyal because it won't budge. So for roots to be planted, it seems like the seed is in a delay process of being planted, or the challenge was that it was not. So for some of you, this is a lack of commitment for someone. Others of you, this is wanting to have an opportunity in regards to finances that seems like it was over, or there was some sort of significant change that happened. I feel like you've been giving so much to a situation here. For some of you, I keep going back to that pregnancy thing. This has to be a message for somebody. Eight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Four of Wands. 10 of Swords. I don't know what you're going through, Taurus. Right? I don't know everyone's story in particular, but this absolutely has to do with something that is long-term. Like I said, something that has roots, either family, creating a family, long-term relationship, a marriage, or something that has the potential for that. For some of you, it's career, it's work, something that has to do with, like I said, something that's longevity, home environment. For some of you, you felt really stuck, felt paralyzed in your thoughts, maybe a bit indecisive, overthinking about a particular move, or just like mentally moving on from a situation because you felt secure in it, with the Four of Wands here. 10 of Swords. For some of you, there was no proper communication. You could have been dealing with somebody who gives like the silent treatment, or who has their head up their ass so far that they can't hear anything other than their, I can't even say their heartbeat, because if that's the case, then they have no heart. Stop. All right, let's take a look at the Hermit in all seriousness now. 8 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I feel like on your mind there is definitely this thought of this happily ever after. It could be with a particular person, because the Queen of Cups is here. Although she can represent a water sign, doesn't have to be. Can have water in their chart somewhere, whatever. The point is that this person is caring, loving, intuitive, and somebody who can co-create with the King of Cups this environment of love. Not only is it long-lasting, but something that is long-lasting also emotionally. And it's clarifying the card of the Hermit. So I feel like this could be something that you're contemplating. It could be something that, I'm not going to say avoiding, because the Seven of Swords is in here. For some of you, you feel like you're getting too old to be dealing with situations that do not offer this. Oh, there's the Seven of Swords. I don't know if this is you or someone else, but there could be the energy of avoiding, maybe closing off a cycle. There could be closure issues, like the Oracle card said. There seems to, though, be like almost an attack. I feel like you might also be dealing with somebody who might be vengeful. Roll my eyes. What is the Page of Swords? There's the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Wow, Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Um, I think you just want to ignore the situation. You feel depleted. You feel, for some of you, maybe left out in the cold. I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, there is some sort of depletion, maybe financially, time and energy. Either way, it's definitely clarifying a card of still watching, still curious. So there might still be this thought. Now, if this is not you, could be the other person. I want to go back to the whole pregnancy thing. If this is in regards to pregnancy, I'm not a doctor, okay? But trying again or trying for a child, a lot can have to do with also stress, with also a belief of whether or not it's going to happen again, of whether or not, I know this sounds ridiculous, but this is actually, like, could be an issue. It is proven scientifically. It's not just like hougie bougie, like the mind or whatever. Anyway. Let's see what this person wants to say to you and what you want to say to them. I'm taking out cards for pile A and cards for pile B. You decide which one is pile A and which one is pile B. Or, like, you decide which one you are. You decide what the other person is, okay? All right, what does pile A want to say for Taurus? Man, this seems difficult. I lost myself for a little while. I wish I could share my good news with you. This card has been coming out so much. You and I, and that one too. You and I were too young. The timing just wasn't right for us. You know what I hate about these cards? They sound like somebody who is giving up. I hate, absolutely hate, in my personal opinion, but my personal opinion does not matter in the reading, but I'm just going to throw the 2 cents in there for those who want to hear me out. I absolutely hate when somebody gives, like, this woe is me type of thing. Like, the timing just wasn't right for us. You and I were too young. Or, oh, I'm just not good enough. I hate that. I hate that because that just indicates somebody, like I said, who is giving up. It's not the energy of somebody who wants to make anything successful or anything work out. You know, just enough of that, because words are also kind of like spells. Words carry a vibration. Everything is a vibration. This is why thoughts and the whole concept of manifesting is a real thing. Like, it's quantum physics. It's been proven. Have you ever heard of that study where they spoke to like water or something like that? They spoke words to water, or to a snowflake or something like that. I don't even remember the exact details. But it's proven. You could even do it yourself, like with a plant or something like that, where you actually speak kind words. The tone of voice is much more relaxed, much more loving. It created a beautiful snowflake. And then with negative words and a negative tone of voice created a deformed looking snowflake. It was still a snowflake, but it wasn't pretty. So words definitely have an effect. Let's see what pile B wants to say. Now, for some of you, For some of you, this could be you, where you feel like you lost yourself for a while, maybe because you were constantly giving. How do you have the card of the runner? That means somebody is a chaser. Maybe you were chasing all the time. Losing yourself a little bit because now your focus is constantly on another. You and I were too young. Can have to do with an age difference, but I also feel like it could have to do with a maturity difference. I hid who I really am from you. I will wait for a sign from you. So many things remind me of you, and just being near you is intoxicating. Okay, so somebody here is waiting for either you to communicate, and you're probably like, no, I don't want to communicate. I'm not doing nothing. Now, for some of you, you are communicating, but you're definitely in your mind about, I really feel like it's something long term. Like, I don't want to grow old and not have this happily ever after. Not have this just harmony and peace and love. Like, why can't that be a regular thing? Why can't I receive that? That's what I want to receive. That's what I'm seeing here with, excuse me, the 8 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Now, for some of you, there might be some sort of distance in regards to family, maybe wanting to see family. For some of you, it's distancing yourself from family members. Just throwing it out there. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. If you resonated with a reading, I don't even know what to name this. If you resonated with it, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.